Hey guys, I'm going to create a video about how to paint your dashboard in your 2000, actually this probably goes back from 99 to 07 and a half Sierras and Silverados. I know there's a slight change in 2003 to the dashboard, but the instructions should be pretty much the same. So our dashboards, the Sierra and the Silverado dashboards, are just spray painted from the factory. There's no leather, there's no plastic, it's just a painted piece of plastic. So when I got my dashboard, when I bought my truck like 3.5 years ago, the finish on the dashboard was terrible. There were parts that were peeling up. You could literally grab a little chunk and strip it right off the dashboard. So what I ended up doing was I ended up borrowing my neighbor's power washer and used that to clean the dashboard. Now, what I did was I removed the dashboard from the car, from the truck. I kind of explained that in the other video. You pull the trim ring off around the gauge cluster, pull the HVAC switches out, the HVAC doors out, and pull the fuse panels off on the sides and take all the screws out, and it comes right out. So I had the dashboard out of the truck. My neighbor was power washing his house, so I asked if I could borrow it for a while. And I just used one of the medium setting on his power washer. He had a gas power washer, and I literally just sprayed the dash, and I sprayed it with the pressure washer, and it literally took all of the paint off. It took like 90% of the paint off. The rest of it, I ended up just the sections that were kind of rough, the still had some paint on, I just lightly sanded it and called it a day. So once you pressure wash all the paint off your dashboard, which is the best recommendation I have to remove the paint, it'll be a black color. Now that might look okay, but you know, the rest of my truck isn't black, so I was going to repaint the dashboard. So I decided to go with the SEM paint because it was highly recommended on the various truck forums that I'm on. And so you've pressure washed your dashboard, then I would just use some like car wash soap to clean it one time, wash the whole thing off, dry it. And then the first step you want to do is use some SEM soap, item number 39362. This will remove the wax and any kind of contaminants. Use that, wash it, use that to agitate the surface. Clean it, wash it with the soap, wash it off with water, let it dry. And then you're going to want to use their SEM 38353, their plastic and leather prep. This is just another layer of cleaning. Anyway, the instructions are just wipe the surface and then paint it. Yeah, wipe the surface and paint it, let it dry. So now you're ready for your plastic adhesion promoter. This is SEM 39863. I've used this for different kinds of projects. One of them including painting LS motor valve coil packs, and this stuff actually works really well. So spray this down, let it dry. I think it's let's see, blah blah blah, 5-minute. Yeah, leather prep spray. Basically, I was just following the instructions it said. One light coat, one wet coat, let it dry. So one light coat, wait 5 minutes, one wet coat, let it flash for 30 minutes. Then I think you're ready to paint over it. I think I gave it a day. So anyway, use your plastic adhesion promoter because this dashboard is plastic and you're gonna want the paint to stick. Now, my truck is a medium dark pewter code. I actually had to order, I bought this paint twice because I was not sure which paint because there's a dark pewter and a medium dark. I thought mine was the dark pewter, so that's what I ordered. It came in and the paint was wrong. So thankfully, O'Reilly's was allowed me to return it. So again, I picked up my paint from O'Reilly's, kind of like how I picked up the Duplicolor for the body from O'Reilly's as well. I think they're fairly priced, and they have a bigger selection than AutoZone and Advance. So my particular truck is a SEM number 17163, and this coating is it's paint. It's not just like a rubber texture. This is actual, you know, an aerosol paint. And this is what I'm using to paint the truck with. I think I did 3 or 4 coats. Yeah, to 2 or 3 coats and let it dry. So I did 2 or 3 coats. I got pictures of this process. I painted it 2 or 3 times, let it dry, and then I think I let it dry for like a couple days, because I've always had more than one car, so didn't need to drive the truck. So let it dry. I bolted the dashboard back in, and I think it turned out pretty well. I'll include some finished pictures here. Anyway, this paint job is 2 or 3 years old now. You can kind of see that side of the dashboard is dirty, but you know, the holes, the giant holes where, especially in this valley, this depression right here, where the paint was just stripping up, those have been gone. I really haven't had any issues with it. Where the dashboard rides along the, you can see it right here, you can see a little bit of the paint peeling up, but that's because that's where this trim ring, this gauge cluster trim rides up against it. It's where they meet. So I mean, there's really nothing you can do about that, because that's 2 plastic surfaces literally sitting on top of one another. So, but anyway, yeah, so I think it looks pretty good. And the color match, okay, it's not 100% a match, but my truck also has 12-year-old sun-faded plastic in it, so you wouldn't get those surfaces to match anyway, but it's probably like a 98% match. So I think it looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than the stupid the flaking with a flat black under it. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Please subscribe, and thank you.